Looks like we're gonna start playing some Borderlands here. I got myself a commando.
I don't know what she is, but she's one of those new DLC characters.
Your Mechromancer.
That's what it is. She
I
summons a giant robot.
thought you should know that I'm going to turret the shit out of something. Oh, dead clappy. Let's go get Knuckle Dragger.
Yeah, let's go do it.
All right, man, I'm down. I love how we kind of overclocked the screen here with the... If you didn't realize, I didn't realize at first, and Garrett pointed out, and we started diving into the parameters in the gameplay. You can actually totally like widescreen this out and make it look like it's going really fast.
You make it seem like you're running at hyperspeed.
And it's all an illusion, but I think the illusion is when you play standard, it's the illusion is that you're going really slow. But because when I played as a gun, assholes, they gotta die. I'm totally talking and I can't hear any audio from the game. Fuck, kill it. I can't hear any audio from the game, so we're just winging it. It's gonna die. They're all gonna die.
You know, this is one of those games that definitely, there's a reason they made it next gen compatible.
It looks so good next gen.
Not even that it looks, it does. You're right. It looks great, but it's not even that it looks good. It's the fact of the gameplay. It's the quality. This game is, it's fun on all levels. There's everyone's character has some fucking excellent smart-ass remarks to everyone and about everything.
I agree. Oh, here's Robovich. I tell you what, I think this game, what's cool about the Handsome Collection here is that it seems like when we played this on the last gen systems, it was a really good game and we all loved it. But I think now it feels like this is the system the game was made for, and I love that it's so like fleshed out already between the DLC and how many updates, and like they know what they're doing with this game. And it's like when you played Doom on your new PC when it came out, and it'd already been out for like 2 years, and I don't know, it's like seeing an old friend again, but it just runs super smooth.
This is like one of those games that you play as a kid and then you replay it again, and it's just as good as you remember.
I think it's better now. I actually think it's one of the better playing games on PS4, and I think it's probably overlooked a little bit because I was the same way. I was like, hey, I'm not Borderlands 2. It's like the worst one. I'm not playing it again. Because I really like Borderlands 1. I thought it was a pretty cool garage game that they didn't quite know what they were doing. They thought they knew what they were doing, but they had a lot of ideas, and I think the game kind of fleshed itself out as it went. Which I liked about it because I don't know.
No, Borderlands, the original one was great. I fucking hated those little four-legged spider-looking things that were all a different element.
Spider ants, yeah.
And they were always immune because they had shields on their heads and shields on their front legs, so you had to go from behind and take them out. But then they would always spin around quickly, and there was always like 8 of them. And so you could never... It was a pain in the ass.
It was a pain in the ass. Spider-Man
But that's
sucked.
what made it fun.
It was fun. Look at this asshole.
This is the other thing about Borderlands that I like. Every time there's a boss, there's that comic book, like, slow-mo and...
Well, they started that in... Snowball me. Oh, yeah, I have no grenades.
Take me to the snowball.
Let's take me to the snowball. I tell you what, sons of bitch. No disrespect. Look.
I like when he goes. I like when you hurt him. If you hurt him enough, he starts walking around. Like right now, yeah. He started walking around on his top or in his front 2 arms and started dragging himself.
Right. It's cool that they even think to animate shit like that. Oh, fuck. There's dudes. We got assholes.
Oh, wow. I accidentally picked this gun up, and it's actually...
Good for you. I didn't pick it up. I got his eye.
You got his eye.
I've got his stingy. I've
I've
got his stingy.
You know that gator that took your hand? Oh, I got his head.
Oh, man. That shit's funny. You know what I actually named? It's funny you say that. For no apparent reason, I actually named my commando here. His name is actually Happy. Can you see it here? I don't know if you can see it.
I can't see it there.
Oh, whatever. It's his name is actually Happy Gilmore. Who thinks to do that? Would Claptrap hurry the hell up?
Claptrap. I think my 2 favorite characters probably along with everyone else, but Claptrap and then what is his name? Scooter? Is it Scooter or is it Skeeter?
Scooter. Skeeter's a Muppet.
But so Scooter, the catch a ride guy, is
Scooter's
great.
also a Muppet.
And the second one, you meet his sister.
We do get to meet that honking tank of a sexy thing, sister.
Doesn't he have a thing for her?
I don't remember.
I think they play on the whole he's got a thing for her, too. I could be wrong. It's been a while.
Holy crap. Maybe that's why there's always pictures of Scooter hanging around by mud flaps and shit. I don't know. That's probably stretching a little bit.
I don't know. We're about to find out.
I don't know, man. This is taking too long. Claptrap, hustle.
With Borderlands, though, it's one of those games where there's a tutorial, but not really a tutorial, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of slow, but then after that, it's pretty much...
It doesn't.
Find weird-ass guns and don't die.
Yeah, go to the next point. Hit it. Go to the next point. Turn in.
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem like blissfully fast right now?
It does. Well, so this is one of those games that I was talking about in the last podcast was this is one of those true co-op games where we're playing the exact same story, the exact same missions,
right?
Start to beginning, start to end, and I absolutely love that.
There we go. Yeah, I kind of want to be, I don't know if we're going to bring our friends here along with us, but I kind of want to be a completionist on this. And actually, I've never played a lot. Some of the DLC I never even turned on. I was already off to other games.
We should for sure touch Tiny Tina's because it's a D&D version of Borderlands, which I think is...
Oh,
I played it through one time on the 360, and the end game gun at that was a shotgun that shot 3 throwing knives, and then those 3 throwing knives exploded into...
Doesn't TK have one too? He does. He's got like a Halloween thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, or something. And then the...
and then Torg, my pigs are huge!
My pigs are huge! That guy...
I can be thinking that all night.
Torg! Yeah!
The Macho Man Savage of the Borderlands world.
Oh,
How awesome is that they even wrote that character? All right,
the pre-sequel one's great too because then he's talking shit the whole time because the pre-sequel introduced those laser guns, and he was was one of those like guys where he's like, I don't care about shit about no science weapons. I want shotguns that explode
I want
and
shit to blow up.
Yeah, how the fuck did you get all there already?
Jump. Screw that. Yeah, I figured this out.
Oh, you can jump that.
I literally figured
What
this out
the
about
fuck?
3 days ago when I was playing my Gunzerker, and I was like,
Got some health here.
first of all, I was shocked the Gunzerker could actually make that jump because he's like a dwarf.
So, I gotta say, I think what me and you like most about video games, which we've talked about before, is the reason why we liked Advanced Warfare so much in Call of Duty is because there's probably a lot of people out there like us that your game is cool, but if you can play dollies and play dress up, then it's a whole nother cool factor.
I gotta tell you, I think it comes down to guys like to play with dolls because
not so much it likes to play dress up.
Dress up is a good way to put it. Fuck, I'm out of ammo.
Because Destiny is fun and all, but the whole end game in Destiny is who's got the coolest fucking gear.
I don't like how it actually turns it into having to
purchase
that and
gear.
How it makes it I feel better. I don't like how purchasing gear is important because it's after a certain point it's no longer I guess that's why they have shaders in Destiny, but it's no longer like fashion. It's truly function. You cannot get in. You cannot beat the game. You can't beat a boss. You can't really compete in a raid or compete in general without certain types of gear. And I think that starts to get a little wacky. I did like Advanced Warfare. I think I'm one of the weirdos that I think you and I both think Ghost was probably the best one, and I think Advanced Warfare was probably my favorite one. And I'm a weirdo for that. But I think I prestiged about 18 times with it, and the reason was I just really enjoyed loot drops that got me all kinds of new like shit to put on, and I really enjoyed that. And
yeah, no, Advanced Warfare. So, in my opinion, I liked Ghost more than Advanced Warfare gameplay-wise.
Gameplay, I did.
The ghillie suits were fucking annoying as shit because then you couldn't be seen by thermal scope. So then having a
Snipers and
thermal
Ghosts.
scope was just stupid. You
Yeah.
couldn't. There's no point.
True.
But the customization factor of Advanced Warfare was cool because you customized your boots, pants, knee pads, gloves, exosuit, shirt, or undershirt, your vest, and then your helmet. And then if you weren't wearing a helmet, your like glasses or eyewear or whatever. But then at the same time, Ghost had something like that, but not as there weren't like sets, if you remember, or maybe there was. I don't remember exactly, but
You know, Ghosts we bought a lot of clothes for too, but
I bought a lot of clothes because I knew exactly what I was getting. There was no mystery box to that.
no, I bought like these are the
I
skins
bought the
that
fucking Spectrum outfit for all. You could see me from across the fucking map.
That's when we learned that it did matter.
camo
It
cassette.
really does matter what you're wearing in Call of Duty.
When a Spectrum zebra's running across the map, he's pretty easy to thwap.
Do you think Hammerlock's just like a really stinky, like body odory, smells like onions in the White Castle kind of guy?
He probably smells like cigars, old leather, shaving cream.
He really is like a Stetson commercial. Like
I'm standing right here, dude.
I never noticed that. Like his arm and leg over here don't work, but his eye does, and over here his eye doesn't work.
Well, I was mentioning that the other day too. I mean, Borderlands is just filled with cliches. Like
Yeah.
every single character has that one mask where their right eye or left eye.
Yeah,
They all have
totally.
that same eye that gets an eye patch or some
Or
sort
gets
of
whited
patch.
out or something. This,
Or yeah,
though the writing is awesome. The fact that Hammerlock's this refined gentleman, but he will
who
come
cannot
up, but
fucking stand Claptrap.
he can't stand Claptrap, but he'll come up. His scientific research goes out the window of frustration when he starts calling them boner farts. Like he doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Oh, when he starts calling the
Yeah, he's like, hell with it. They're assholes. Call them boner farts. I don't care anymore.
All right, so let's see.
I'm just waiting. You go ahead and push buttons. I'm in your lobby anyway.
Oh, we gotta talk to him too to get XP.
I'm into that.
Blam.
Nice.
Cool. We just got a shield. Cool.
I should probably arm that thing.
Cool.
because-
Cool.
Actually, I think it unlocks.
Beans.
Oh, look, it's her DLC shit.
Oh yeah. So the DLC characters, I don't think got that. Oh, I did get it. Never mind.
Yeah, you did. Ooh, I got a head.
The other nice thing about this game is
I already unlocked him.
by playing this game, you already know that there's those skeleton keys or golden keys, I guess those what they're
Right.
called, golden keys. They're still fucking publishing them, and this game's been out since before the PS4 was even talked about.
They give me golden keys on Facebook all the time. We should do a thing where we open a bunch of. I have 20 of them on this
I've
game.
got 65.
Well, we should open like 10 for everybody. But
Well, the thing is, I want to wait till we're like at least level 20 because
yeah,
right now
we'll
that
get shitty shit.
that
Yeah.
that gear is just going to become, it's just going to become irrelevant ASAP.
I agree with you. We're gonna have to do that. So that's cooking up on all the time we got today. I've enjoyed playing Borderlands. I think we're gonna have another episode here, probably in the next day or so, where we just keep on playing. Hope you enjoyed it. As always. Oh,
I'm
and again,
enjoying
thanks
it.
for listening to us because this is all new for us and really a hell of a lot of fun. So
It is. It's loads of fun. I like doing stuff like this with you. I don't ever get bored hanging out with you all the damn time. So
I'm saying. All right, I'm Mike,
and I'm G.
and this is Dual Feedback.